Well, hey, Bill, how are you doing again? Episode 2, here we are again.
Yeah.
I'm going to call this the Just Talkin' Music Reunion Tour. How's that?
Hey, that sounds cool. I'm ready for that.
We're back on the road after a long break, and hey, I thought the first episode went very well in April, and nice clear sound, and once again we're in the same room together, which is great.
Yeah, something that we haven't been able to do in the past. So
Yeah, so we're doing these every other month, and we did one in April. We're doing one today, and we'll do another one in August. And I think that gives us time to circulate it, through social media, and the platforms, let people listen to it, as opposed to what we did before every week.
right,
We didn't have time to
right.
catch our breath.
Yeah, every week gets to be a little brutal.
Yeah, and I've always said there's not enough time in the day for me, so
Right. Right.
once a week was becoming difficult. But
Yeah.
we got a great show today, and some topics I think everybody's going to like to listen to, and we're going to be talking about different music genres, and there are many, right? I mean, I could think of probably 10 to 12, right?
Easily.
Yeah, we'll
Easily.
talk about. We're not going to spend a heck of a lot of time on each one, but we're going to go into detail on the type of music it is, what instruments are involved, and
Sure.
when you think of the word genre, Bill, what comes to mind for you?
That's not a word that I associate with, believe it or not. It's just I don't know. I don't look at it that way. I just look at rock or jazz or R&B type.
Well, I kind of think the word means like style, like music style.
Right.
Like
Right.
the category that it's in, and it's called genre.
Right.
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
But we're going to break that all down. But I want to say something first before we get started. I want to introduce Casey DeSalvo, who is producing the episodes. He's a sound engineer, editor, and he's doing such a great job. The clarity of the sound is important, and he's doing some vital editing, getting out some of the background noises and such. Casey, how you doing today?
Today's a good day.
Well, I wanted to introduce you, kind of give yourself a plug, and how people can reach you. But a few minutes, just tell us your background in music and how long have you been involved in engineering and editing in music?
Well, as far as my musical, it began when I was just a child, learning how to sing from my father, and then getting a drum set for Christmas, and that just started the whole thing. I stayed up with it for about 35 years, 42 years in singing. And then I got involved in computer technology in 1983, and I've stayed with it ever since then, up to this very day.
And you've known Bill for quite some time, right?
Oh, yeah, I met him at Lighthouse Church in DeLand back in 2008, I think it was.
Okay. And where can people find you if they wanted to get in touch with you and talk about their music with editing and sound engineering?
Well, I have a YouTube page. It's Music Man 58777 all together. I know if you do it on an Android or an iPhone, it's going to separate the numbers from the letters, so you got to close that up. And I have 115 users and about 76 musical Christian videos.
Wow.
And they're welcome to check it out. And they can leave comments at the bottom of the videos if they want to get in touch with me or if they want me to contact them, and I can do that.
That's great. Well, once again, I want to thank you for taking the time and helping us and getting this started. Great job with episode 1, and the clarity of the sound. And we look forward to doing more of these with you.
Yes, thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Great. Thank you, Casey.
You're welcome.
All right, Bill. Let's jump into different music genres. The first one comes to mind for me is rock.
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 Okay.
Okay. So when you think of rock, what comes to mind?
About 1,000 bands. Oh, wow. Good question, because I would think that rock to me is one of the biggest, most popular genres.
All right.
My gosh. And then to name people would take you forever.
I would consider that to be my category because I would say at least 70% of my songs are rock. But when I think of instruments on the stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you have the powerful lead vocalist.
Right.
You have lead guitar.
Right.
Probably have rhythm guitar.
Right.
You have bass,
Bass,
drums,
Drums.
and probably background singers.
And maybe some keyboard.
Keyboards, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So that's generally a rock stage.
Right.
Heavy emphasis on the lead guitar, heavy emphasis on drums, that powerful sound.
Right.
You think of a
Right.
band like Zeppelin, for example.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Bringing it all the time.
Absolutely.
You know, you got that great vocal, and then that spot where Jimmy Page just lets loose.
Right.
You know, on lead guitar. That's one band that comes to mind for me. You know, another rock band. We were just talking about Rush. You know,
Rush.
before we started here.
Yeah.
Only 3 pieces. Well, excuse me. They may have another keyboard player, but really
Right.
4. Well, Geddy Lee plays bass and keyboards, so he plays both.
Right.
Then you have a powerful lead guitar, and you know Annika Niles, who just replaced Neil Peart. What a monumental task that is. But the drum sound with Rush is like really important on a lot of their songs. Rock, Aerosmith, another good example. But
Yeah.
I think that's a typical setup on a stage for a great rock band.
Oh, you were going and like 3-piece type stuff. How about Jimi Hendrix?
Yes, exactly.
3-piece. It's unbelievable sounds for 3 guys.
Who, by the way, played the guitar upside down.
Right.
So not only is it difficult to play guitar, he turned it over.
Yeah.
It played it the other way.
Exactly.
To learn chords that way. That's unbelievable.
What about some of the really creative type stuff that's considered rock? How about Pink Floyd?
Yes, the same kind of configuration there, right? Keyboard was really heavy in that band.
Yeah.
Nick Mason, powerful drummer. You know, with rock, the lead guitar is really important because that solo can be short or very long.
Right.
You know, let me think of like Freebird, for example.
Right.
That's like a 5-minute solo at the end.
Yeah, it
Right.
goes on forever.
3 guitars, right?
Yep.
Just jamming like crazy.
Exactly.
So I think rock is probably the number one
Oh
genre
yeah,
with me.
I think so.
Yeah. Let's talk about another one. So let's go to pop. Now, I think pop, if I think of artists in pop, I'm thinking Taylor Swift, Britney Spears, Beyonce,
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston. Yeah. So more emphasis there on the vocal.
Right.
Right, and you could have some background beats, you know, in the back, but not a lot of instruments here.
Right.
And in fact, sometimes I don't think there are any.
Well, how about one instrument? How about Elton John?
Yes, Elton John with piano.
Just a piano.
Yeah, his sound. Now, early on, he did few different genres. He did country. He did rock.
Right.
If you recall a song called "Funeral for a Friend," that jams. I mean, that's heavy lead guitar in that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's with Elton John. You had all the regular. You had drums, keyboards. Who is the lead guitarist? I think it's Davey Johnstone. He was an incredible guitarist. If you remember all those past albums, Madman Across the Water, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. He did Tumbleweed Connection was all country. So he could do. He was multiple genres with his music. Yeah, but I mean, getting back to pop, it's really good in the mix with pop. I've never really seen too much lead guitar with that type of music. Christine Aguilera is another one.
Would you consider Michael Jackson as a
I
pop?
would consider Michael Jackson pop. Yeah.
Madonna.
Madonna. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, both are pop. Extremely popular.
Absolutely.
I think there's an age range for pop. Right, probably teenage to maybe early 20s.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Screaming fans.
Sure.
When they get on the stage.
Absolutely.
Right. So we have rock and pop. I think the next one comes to mind for me is, what about country?
Country. I've gotten into that a little bit over the past couple of years.
Now, country has changed. It used to be, you know, the Conway Twitty country.
Right.
You know, the Merle Haggard country. And then they incorporated more of the electric guitar in country. So it doesn't sound like the traditional country anymore.
Yeah, I also associate country a lot with steel guitar.
Exactly.
You know,
right. Banjo.
Right, banjo.
Right.
Yep.
You remember Roy Clark?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Roy Clark and Buck Owens?
Yeah, absolutely.
Picking on the banjo and the acoustic, So that's what country used to sound like. And then, you know, the Eagles, which, you know, admittedly is one of my favorite bands, they started off kind of country-like and then decided they want to play big stadiums and brought in, you know, Joe Walsh, but now they have 2 lead guitars.
Right.
And now they can rock it. They can do ballads. They can do country. Do you ever watch the CMA Awards, the Country Music Awards?
No, never.
It's amazing.
Never
Every time I watch that, I'm thinking, this is not really a country award show right anymore.
Right.
Yeah. So Glenn Campbell, when I grew up,
Glenn Campbell
used to listen to Glenn Campbell. To watch his show. He had a TV show. Remember?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Wichita Lineman.
Yep.
Wow, what a great song that is.
Yep.
But that's an interesting genre too. I like some up tempo country music.
It's changed a lot over the past years.
Oh yeah. It has. What's another music genre that comes to mind for you?
I love the blues, rhythm and blues.
Yeah. What kind of artist?
rock blues.
What kind of
that type
artist would you
stuff.
consider rhythm and blues?
I think Eric Clapton falls into
Yeah,
that.
I
I
would
think
agree.
Joe Bonamassa falls into that.
Yeah. Talk
Um,
about him a little bit. I know he's a household name, but I don't know if anyone has had the opportunity to listen to his music or see him live.
I haven't seen him live, but I've watched quite a bit that he puts out on YouTube, and he puts on an amazing show.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is unbelievable. I actually was introduced to him from my cousin. It said, "You got to hear this guy," and that's how I happened to pick up on his music. And his music, I don't know, he's got his own kind of style. I don't of blues, but it's like a totally different kind of blues. It's not something that you would expect.
Right.
And he's always got some kind of really interesting solos that he plays. And I mean, he's been pretty good. I've been following him. He was just here recently up in, I think it was Jacksonville, I believe. He was down in Orlando. He was down by your way, too.
Yeah,
for
I
a
think he
while.
played there's a new outdoor venue in Clearwater.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That
Yeah.
really packs in people.
But I understand he puts on a fabulous show.
Yeah. What about B.B. King? B.B.
Oh,
King is the king of the
absolutely.
blues, right?
Oh, better
Yeah.
believe it. Yep.
Yeah. He was live until the very last minute.
You
Never
know,
stopped.
it was hard to believe. I read a thing where they said that he performed every single day.
Really?
He only took off 5 times a year.
Wow.
And even before he passed, he was still performing, although he sat in a well comfortable chair and stuff. But he just kept on playing. And
Yeah.
a friend of mine that I used to work with, when he was in Detroit, he met B.B. King several times. He said he came in, he worked at the gas station, and he would pull in with the limo and they'd get gas and stuff like that. He said he met him several times. He said he was unbelievable.
Now, would you say maybe the saxophone and the trumpet are part of blues?
Yeah.
I would think so.
Not for every song, but
Yeah.
certain pieces. I would look more towards a sax than, well, I don't know.
Yeah, sax and trumpet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably so.
I think of a band like Chicago, who was very heavy
Right.
with the trumpet. They could be bluesy if they wanted to.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, on some of their solos, I mean, they would. It's almost like a trumpet solo.
And
In Chicago.
when they first came out compared to their later years, their style was totally different.
Right.
It was totally different.
Exactly.
If I remember, they didn't start off with any kind of sax or any of that, no horns, right? Aren't they just a regular type band and then later added them in?
No, I think they had trumpet from the start. I'm
Did
thinking
they?
of like a song like 25 to 6 to 4.
Right,
That was heavy trumpet.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they used the trumpet section like, background singers would be in the background.
Right,
3
right.
trumpet players back
Yep.
there. Well, let's think of another genre. What about ballads? I mean, I guess
Oh, wow.
ballads would be a genre, music genre.
Oh, I would certainly think so.
Celine Dion, right, singing ballads.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if she would be pop, but she's a ballad specialist.
How
Adele,
about Dylan?
Dylan, exactly.
Absolutely Dylan for ballads.
Yeah, I don't like anything Dylan does aside from ballads.
Right.
He's like a ballad specialist. The
Right.
stories he can tell in a ballad.
Yeah, if you listen to his music, they're all kind of stories of one type or another. I mean,
Yeah, he did a song. The only one song I like he did real fast, that Hurricane Carter song, "Legend of Hurricane Carter," a boxer who ended up being sentenced to jail for like a long time. And check
Yeah,
that one out on YouTube
yeah.
if you're not familiar with it. Just put in
Wow.
Bob Dylan Hurricane Carter in the search.
yeah.
Yeah, but no, you're right. I mean, he could sit down in a chair on a stage
Oh,
with
yeah.
an acoustic guitar and do a whole set of ballads.
But what always got me with his music, most of his songs seem like they went on forever.
No, they do.
They weren't short songs.
Yeah, they're not 3 minutes and 45
No,
seconds.
not at all. Not at all.
I'd be surprised if he has a song under 5 minutes.
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that usually doesn't work on the airwaves. They want something that's reasonable.
Yeah, there's a couple that I can't remember offhand who, but I remember reading about there were several bands that played 5 and 7 minute songs, and radio
Yeah.
stations didn't want to play them
Right.
because they were so long. They wanted
Hotel
that,
California.
right? They wanted that 2 and 3 minute stuff.
Yeah, I remember
Mm-hmm.
hearing that when they put that album together, the band members didn't think that would be the main single. and they were like, "Oh no, it's it's like 6 minutes long or 6.5 long," and Don Henley was insistent this is going to be the lead single and take it or leave it. Obviously, they took it, but no, it's unusual for radio stations to want to play something that long.
Right.
In fact, I just heard on the way up here, "Purple Rain" by Prince.
Okay.
The radio station completely cut off the end solo. How do you do that?
Oh, wow.
I mean, they just faded it out right at the beginning of the solo.
Jeez.
Like, oh, that's the reason I listen to the song.
Right.
Right.
Sure.
So that's a good example. They got to stay in that 3 to 4 minute format and just
Right.
keep it
Right.
rolling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, acoustic ballads. I love those. I mean, of course, my song "Alone," and
Yep.
did another one, "2 Feet on the Ground," in honor of my mom.
Right.
And we don't. When I do an acoustic ballad, it's just vocal, guitar, nothing else. That's it. I think it brings out the unplugged, like feature of the song. I had somebody send me an email and said, "I'd like to market Alone, but would you consider putting drums and bass on it?" I said, "No,
Wow.
no. I mean, I can't imagine that.
Right.
No,
Exactly.
no, thank you. Let's just leave that one alone." So we have rock, pop, country, ballads. What about? Let's bring it up. Let's bring up rap. Rap and hip hop.
Not a fan of either.
Yeah, I'm not either. But I'll bring up two names that I have to say, and I'll give them credit. They're very educated and lyrical in their songs, and that's who am I thinking of here? Oh, Snoop Dogg is one,
Right.
and Jay-Z
Right.
is another.
Right.
Now I understand the lyrics, every word behind their tracks, and if I can get it, and if I can listen to it lyrically and there's some story behind it, I
Right.
don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
mind it.
depends on what the song's all about.
Exactly. I mean, you can write it. You could write a song, and they could probably sing it differently.
Right.
How you would perform it.
Right.
I'll give you a good example. I did a song called "Vigilante Watch." This was about 10 years ago, and this is a true story about Trayvon Martin, if you remember,
Right.
being
Right.
murdered
Right.
by a neighborhood vigilante watchman
Right.
who was told to stand down by the police. And so he sees this kid walking in the neighborhood with a hoodie on and assumes he's bad news,
Right.
right? And ends up killing him. He shoots him. So what I did in this song, Vigilante Watch, in the fourth verse, I had a rapper come in and sing and rap as if Trayvon was alive today and what he would be feeling if he could have continued his life.
Wow.
So I did do that in the fourth verse, and this guy was great. His name was 3 I Am. That was his artist name.
Wow.
And he did that in the fourth verse, and then I came back in, for the chorus to end the song. But
Right.
So I wrote the lyrics as if, he doesn't have any regret. He just wish he was still alive,
Mm-hmm.
to carry on with his life.
Right.
So I thought that was interesting. It was a rock track, but then the fourth verse, it just changed gears to rap. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
And then I went back to a rock, chorus and ending.
Interesting.
So yeah, I thought I'd be different in that way, but those two come to mind. Where if you listen to a couple of their songs, like Snoop Dogg and Jay-Z, it's very it's very lyrical and it's good. It's good.
Right.
I mean, I've not bought any of their songs or music, but if it comes on the radio, I mean, I'll listen to it.
Sure.
So any other genres you can think of?
How about reggae?
Reggae. Who's
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley comes to mind. Yep.
That's about the only one I can really think
What
of.
about Red Red Wine?
Yeah. There you go.
Right, that's one. Didn't he originally do "I Shot the Sheriff"?
I don't know.
I think he did. I mean, Clapton redid it.
Maybe.
I think Marley did that song. That's an original Bob Marley song that Clapton covered. Yep.
Could be.
Yeah, those are the only two I can think of. So.
I can think of a couple more, but I can't think of the titles.
Yeah, reggae is like island type
Yeah.
of music, right? That
Yep.
island sound.
Yep.
I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been to Jamaica.
Right.
As soon as you're in the airport, it's a lot of.
Yeah. What
lot
do
of
they call
reggae.
it? The kettle drum? Is that what they call it?
Yeah. Bongos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Reggae.
Yeah.
Oh, we did leave one out. What about metal?
Oh.
Let me play a chord of a G. No transition there, Bill.
Yeah. Yeah. That reminds me of the group that you followed the first time.
Well, I was just going to mention that. So the first time I met Bill was in Daytona Beach, and we're on stage, and Bill's our sound engineer, and we had to follow this heavy metal band. I couldn't understand a word of the vocal.
I think he swallowed the mic a couple of times too.
Yeah, and we sounded like the Carpenters following this band.
Yeah, big change, huge change. Yeah.
Metal. So you got Metallica, you got Judas
Metallica?
Priest, you got I don't know, would Black Sabbath considered to be metal?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
There's some great early Black Sabbath. Wow.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my favorite. Song.
Paranoid.
Yeah, Paranoid.
Yeah.
Metallica is still touring. Motley Crue is still
Motley Crue.
touring. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got new dates out.
Yeah.
So,
I believe Judas Priest was just in this area too, not too long ago.
oh, really?
I think so.
Not a lot of creativity with chord structure in metal.
Nah,
Somebody will say that's not true, but I don't know. They seem to be stuck.
Pretty much.
One chord playing and
Pretty much.
a lot of screaming.
Yeah, lots of screaming. Too
Okay.
much screaming.
Yeah, too much screaming. Yeah, I remember as a kid, my mom couldn't stand Janis Joplin, because she just screamed all the time, and
Right.
every time she came on the radio, she turned it off.
Now there was a person that was really unique,
Yeah.
kind of like a Dylan. You knew who it was as soon as you heard him sing.
Oh yeah.
So
Me and Bobby McGee. Remember
yeah,
that?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So there's a lot of original songs that people covered. And
Right.
sometimes the cover was better, and sometimes it wasn't.
right,
You know.
right, yeah.
So, what other genres come to mind? Anything else?
Well, you got your instrumentals.
Oh, it's great instrumentals.
So
Yeah.
That's-
So, my old friend Cam Lorum was a great instrumentalist on guitar and mandolin,
right.
harp.
He played harp too.
He played.
I
it
didn't
all.
know he played the harp.
Yeah, I think he did. Or it
Wow.
might have been not harp, cello.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he was half of his songs. I produced a CD of his, and half of his songs were instrumental.
Wow.
On his album, instrumental. Satriani, Joe Satriani
Don't know who that is.
plays with Sammy Hagar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's an instrumentalist.
Oh,
right?
okay.
On his albums when he does his own stuff.
Cool.
Kenny G, instrumental.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Who else is? A lot of the sports theme songs are instrumental tracks. You don't hear a lot of vocals
Right.
on those.
Right.
Yeah. Remember a guy by the name of John Tesh? He used to be.
Oh yeah.
He does the NBC basketball song.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like da 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 da.
Yeah, he has his own radio show,
Yeah.
which I find really interesting with the topics that he comes up with.
He used to be on TV. He used to be on
Right.
Entertainment Tonight,
Right?
and nobody knew he played piano.
Yeah, I didn't know that either, and I happened to see where he was touring, and a lot of the stuff that he did, not all of it, but a lot of the songs that he did was Christian.
Oh yeah,
I
think you're right.
didn't know he was that deep into Christian.
Yes, yeah, I think he is a Christian artist.
Mhm.
That's another genre,
Right?
right? Christian
Exactly.
music.
Gospel, so
Right.
forth. Yeah.
Christian music. The coffee house that I go to, Solid Grounds Coffee House, is part of a church,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the people come up and sing Christian music.
Right.
Steve Smith, who is a host of that, is nice enough to say, as long as your song is clean,
Mm-hmm.
you can sing anything you want. You can play anything you want, as long as it's clean.
Right.
And he's great. I'm going to plug him here because he's really embraced my music. And in fact, I'm going to be working on a project with him. We're going to go in the studio in August.
Oh,
A song that I
okay.
wrote for him to perform. I might do some background vocals on it, but that's up and coming.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start working on that in August.
There you go.
But yeah, Christian music. I appreciate it. This one. Remember that song by the Doobie Brothers? Jesus is just all
Right.
right with me.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah. Believe it or not, ZZ Top had one too about
What's it? What is that?
Jesus left the bus or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was ZZ Top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple lines I've used in reference, to the Lord in my songs.
Right.
Look up at the sky.
Mhm.
Ask the Lord to protect me.
Yeah, my favorite line.
And alone, right?
Yep, my favorite line.
I mean, I think when you're alone, who else can you talk to, right?
Exactly.
Help me through this path.
Exactly.
So he's been a big influence on me with that. I had a line in Survival on the Street.
Mhm.
And the new Christmas song I'm doing, there's 2 lines in reference to the Lord. So,
Oh wow, there you go.
yeah. But Christian music is good. That's come a long way too. That's
Absolutely.
instrument wise. It's not like
Right, well,
it doesn't sound like a choir.
Well,
anymore.
style-wise too. Now they've got a type of thing they call what do you call it? Christian rock.
Yes.
So, and that's totally different than the old hymns. So
Exactly.
you know,
Right.
so
I started
yeah.
off in a choir. Sixth grade. Yeah, I was
Wow.
like 12 or 13. I was in a choir with my church. Yeah, and that's probably where I got used to that blended harmony,
right, right,
which I love.
yeah,
There was, I think we talked about this before. You remember when Led Zeppelin was honored by the Kennedy Center,
right.
and Heart came out, did Stairway to
Mhm.
Heaven?
They
had
did it.
like 50 choir performers in
Right.
the background
Yeah,
singing the end chorus.
yeah.
I got chill. I think I cried.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
was
did Robert Plant. Robert Plant was like tears were coming down his eyes.
yeah, it was an unbelievable.
That's
The way
that's
they
the
did
best performance of a cover I've ever heard.
Yeah, that,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was really good,
Annie Wilson just like singing her heart out.
didn't she? Oh
Oh
man.
yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. There's nothing like listening to a choir. I even incorporated that in my song "Love Will Always Find a Way." At the
Mhm.
end, I had like 10 people singing the end chorus in
Wow.
blended harmony, and it sounded louder.
Wow.
It was cool. My wife to this day says, "Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You should have used the sax at the end to end the song." I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
hey, I had a vision, so you have to
Right.
go with the vision, right?
Sure.
You know, I used
Better
to be in
believe
a
it.
choir. Do you get it?
Yeah. Exactly.
So, well, I think we've covered some ground with genres. What do you think?
I got one more. How
All right,
about
go ahead.
electronic?
You know,
That is all synthesizers and digital stuff and who knows whatever.
well, I'll give you one example. What about Devo? Remember Devo?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Devo. Yeah,
Yeah, Devo. That was all with the plants with the
Right.
plant tops on their
Right,
head.
right. Keep away the
What song did they do? Whip it, whip it,
whip
good.
it with a good. Yeah, yeah. Do 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 do. Yeah.
I think there's a lot of current music that is like pop technical.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
There's
And
what about New Age?
give me an example of New Age.
Oh, I always get new, and it's another one too. Wave, something wave.
What about yacht rock? I don't get that. I don't get that phrase
I never
at all.
heard that one.
Yeah, I've heard it on the radio a lot. It's like
Yacht
yacht
rock?
rock music.
I'm not even
And,
sure what that is.
I don't know what it is either. It's maybe like there's a station where I live called the Dove,
Mm-hmm.
105.5, and sometimes they play electric guitar, but it's mostly like ballads. Like what about like Christopher Cross?
Okay.
Or like
Yeah.
Sailing.
Right.
You know, maybe
Yeah.
that's a yacht rock song.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but
I know there's a station up in Jacksonville that they call it beach music, and I'm not sure what that is either.
Beach.
Beach.
Well, it could be like the Beach Boys. Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe
I
maybe
don't know.
it's like very harmony type background sound.
I don't know. I
You know?
can't say that I ever actually listened to it, so I really don't know what
I
it
listened
is.
to one of their songs on the radio on the way up here, Kokomo. Remember that
Oh,
song
yeah.
they did? That's
Yeah.
a cool. That's almost like a wave type of song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the Beach Boys.
Well, my song "Inside Within" is considered a new age.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's so many categories, right?
It is.
Yeah, but the number one for me is rock.
Oh yeah.
I love the guitar solo, and maybe that's outdated now, but I still love it when you're building that point up in the vocal and you get to that transition in the guitar solo. There's nothing like it.
Yeah, it's interesting. If you find a new artist or somebody that you want to hear or listen to or whatever, they all make up their own genres.
Yeah.
I've never heard so many, and it's insane.
Oh, I just thought of another one. Disco.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
One of your favorite groups, the Bee
Yeah,
Gees.
Bee Gees, yeah.
Bee Gees.
Yep, they
yeah.
brought that through, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, a lot of bands were pressured during that time to also sound like disco, and they didn't do it.
Right,
Like the Stones and
right.
all the most popular bands. They just stayed the chorus, but a lot of pressure for because how long did disco really last? Like
A couple of years.
couple of years?
It wasn't long.
Yeah, that went out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Staying alive. You can't, if you can't move to
Staying
that
alive,
song.
yeah.
Wow. Saturday Night Fever?
Saturday Night Fever, yeah. Yeah, the first person comes to my mind is John Travolta.
Oh, yeah. What about the notes the Bee Gees used to hit? They're
Oh,
like
yeah.
way up there on the register.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, I think back, that's kind of how I started out, and I kind of wonder how we ever hit those notes.
yeah.
Because now I just think about them, I was like, how did I ever hit that?
Yeah, I've hit some notes that I'm like, I listen to it now and I'm like, how did I get there?
Yeah, exactly.
I must have been upset about something. Just let it out.
Yeah, somebody stomp on your toe or
Oh,
something.
I love the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
You know, the Bee Gees really could be in any era, any year,
Yeah.
right? I don't really consider them just a disco era at all.
I can't really think of a song that I don't like that they did.
Oh no,
It's
everything is good by them. Yeah, very good. All right, well, I think we've covered some good ground there.
Yeah.
And, hopefully, people can respond, or if they want to reply with
sure.
any comments, we had with the genre, or if they didn't agree with what we were speaking of. But let me move along to. I want to talk about a friend of mine, and Linda. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. It is Linda Erico Centeno, and she is fantastic. And I want to give you some background. I met her in 2014 in Facebook, of all places. Right?
Oh, wow.
I'm no longer in Facebook now. That's another story. But
Would you go to jail?
but I met her in there, and we started. The great thing with social media now is you can direct message. You don't even have to go to email, right? You can have a conversation,
Right.
typing away. And she really loved, my first album, Original Lyrics Dream.
Mhm.
She loved the music, and she turned me on to. And I'm looking at my notes. Oh, it's called the Night Flight Radio Show, online radio. And she knew the people behind that, and she said, you better, listen to this guy, and he has some great songs. And I was probably on there for a good year or so. Had like probably 7 or 8 songs in there, in it was like a playlist format. They would introduce the song,
Wow.
and that was early on. That was great exposure for me, and she
Yeah.
was specifically responsible for that.
Yeah.
And of course, you remember our show we did with her.
Right? She was on the
Original
show.
Lyrics Dream Radio.
Yeah.
She's just cool. She's done it all. She has had background in fashion. She's modeled. She was a model.
Wow.
She does a lot of photography. I mean, of herself and other, scenes out there. She highlights many of the current great music acts today, and she spends a lot of time doing that.
Right.
And talks about them and lists their bio, online. But I think she's very, very knowledgeable, in a lot of different areas, I'll compare her a little bit to, not, she's not an artist per se. She doesn't create music, but, Chesney Clare, who,
Oh, yeah,
we had on our show
absolutely.
many times. Chesney was an actress, a model,
Right.
singer, songwriter.
Yep. She was
She
on the
did
red
it all.
carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate she's giving back in bringing artists, forward. But very stylish, very fashionable, very knowledgeable in music, and she feels the same way about Facebook now that I do. She's only on TikTok now. And,
Okay.
Yeah, and both of us have that in common. We had issues with Facebook in the past, and she had them currently. But she's a good friend. We communicate quite often, and I send her songs, and she comments on them. But yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Linda, and let me spell her name and check her out in TikTok. ARRICOCENTENO. Check her out. We'll give her a plug right here, and the best of luck with Linda moving forward and all of her endeavors.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a break. We are going to play my song. This is titled Dream. Let me give you some background first. Always had the urge to write a song about the dream. We all dream, right? Sometimes you remember it, sometimes you forget it. But the lyrics in this song are all about real dreams that I had. And this is a ballad, for sure, with the artist called 9G, and he's from Italy. And he's playing kick drum, he's playing bass, and he's playing keyboards on this song. And it's great. Probably the second best song I ever did. Love it. And then I had, of course, you and I know the great Katie Stone
Right.
singing
Katie. Yeah.
background vocals on
Yeah.
this, and very, very harmony haunting type of background vocal on this,
Right.
and recorded at Clear Track Studio. So let's take a listen to my song Dream.
Images, emotion, this other world, soft pillow in my night position, place and time, memories to share, focus, as I close my eyes. Lay my head, tired from the day. Where will my mind take me tonight? Sleep, dream, sleep, dream. Ghost peek around every corner. Horseback in Renaissance times. Action reshoot this movie scene. Big old oak tree, try and climb. Lay my head, tired from the day. Where will my mind take me tonight? Sleep, dream, sleep, dream. Sun and moon, other life forms try to run, cannot standing still in the room with a famous person the other night, ride a bike downhill. Overcast, windy, flying a kite behind podium in the big debate. Do not sneak up and scare me like that in an open plane. I'm ready to fly. Lay my head, tired from the day. Where will my mind take me tonight? Sweet dreams, sweet dreams, sweet dreams.
All right, Bill, that's my song Dream. And we did a show on that, if you remember, when that was released.
Right?
Can you believe that's been 4 years ago?
Has it really?
4 years ago. That was summer of 2022.
Wow.
Yep.
Don't
And,
seem like it's been that long.
It's my second favorite song. It's Alone and then Dream. And those are two perfect ballads for me. I couldn't record any ballad any better than those two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you know my favorite's Alone.
And
And the background to it is even more amazing.
And the video is really cool on Dream 2, done by the brilliant Julie Schaefer
Mhm.
with Ad Sharp. I just give her ideas with the
Right.
video, where to go from scene to scene.
Right.
And she does the rest. She's fantastic. And
Yeah.
that's adsharp.com, one word.
Right.
And she's incredible. She does all my videos in YouTube and all my PDFs, JPEGs, whatever I
Mhm.
need. Been working with her for 13 years.
Wow.
So she's behind Dream, and bravo, Julie. That was great.
So who came up with the art for that? Isn't that like the dream catcher that for Indians or something?
Yeah, it was kind of a thought between her and me. We put that
okay.
together, but it's different, and
Yeah.
I wanted something different there that maybe didn't make sense, but it was artistic.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so I've done that before. If you remember Constructive or Destructive cover,
Right.
I have like this blend of zigzag red, blue, and purple lines.
Right. Right.
And that doesn't make sense either, but it'll look good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that's my definition of constructive or destructive. But
Yeah. Right. There
but
you go.
that's Dream, and again, it's a song I always wanted to write. And piece by piece, you put it together. Your song is like your little child.
Exactly.
You raise it, you put it out in the world,
That's it.
right? And,
Better believe it.
Yeah, there's nothing like it. So, well, we got one more segment, Bill. I think this is going very well.
Yeah.
Very smooth. And I want to talk about online radio for a minute. I was on a station in Ireland called the Stephen Mack Show, and he was great. I met him in Instagram, and he was asking about submit music for free, and I sent him Alone and School Bully. So I want to
okay.
give him a plug, the Stephen Mack Show online, and it's heard all over the world, but he's based in Ireland.
Ireland. Oh.
And I like the international, type of online
Mm-hmm.
shows because they broadcast in quite a few places.
Right.
So,
Right.
if somebody hears it, you know how that is. They tell a friend, and that friend tells a friend.
Right.
you know.
Exactly.
Word of mouth. So some other online shows we were talking before we went on, Groover
Right.
in France is very low cost marketing, and I want to emphasize this to everybody. If somebody's asking for a great deal of money to market your sound, don't do it. Don't do it. It's too good to be true. And if you're going to do it, type in a search in Trustpilot. You're familiar with that, Bill?
I've heard of it.
Do a search, type it in, and Trustpilot will come up, and it'll tell you if it's legit or a scam.
Okay.
And if there's scam reviews there you go. Decision's already
Right.
made.
Right.
Right. But don't really pay a lot of money to market your sound. Groover, for example, you can go through the list of curators you can work with. Some are $2, right?
Wow.
Get in a legitimate playlist. $2, $4, $6.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. You do that all day long,
Right.
right? To get your music out there. It's economical marketing. Another one I've told you about is Soundbirth, which I
Right.
use.
Soundbird.
They're also in France.
Oh.
And you can get in. They have 6 or 7 different playlists based on music genre. So you send them their song free,
Right.
and they'll put you in a playlist. Well, I'll take that back. It's not free. It's a $7 a month subscription. It's like $80 a year.
Right.
Again, not a biggie.
Right. Right.
It doesn't cost a lot. But you were mentioning Reverb Nation, a lot of those opportunities.
Right.
My opinion, I think they're looking for young artists in Reverb Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get the same things, submit to this or that,
Right.
or, I think I told you about a scam in Reverb Nation. There was a big label that sent
Right.
me a message,
Right. You did tell
said
me
they
that.
just loved my music. It was completely bogus. That's
Wow.
amazing to me, right?
Yeah.
Casey and I were talking about this before we went on too, about you take the time and it's sweat to put out a new song. But why is the music industry filled with a bunch of scammers? Why is that?
Right. Exactly.
Why do you think, Bill?
I don't know. I don't understand it either.
It seems like they pray.
Yeah,
You know?
but I don't think it's just in the music industry. I think it's
Yeah.
everywhere.
It's all over.
I think it's all over.
Yeah.
It's just, my phone, every time I turn around, it says scam, possible scam, possible scam.
Well, and everybody
Yeah.
out there, that's why I like Trustpilot. Two words, and they'll rate the company like 1 to 5 stars,
Mhm.
and then they'll have reviews underneath it in Google of what people think of it. So if
Mhm.
it's all negative, obviously stay away from it.
Sure.
Don't waste your time. But all these opportunities do come up, and if you're part of Instagram, and Threads is also part of Instagram too.
Right.
And that's where I saw the Stephen Mack Show, and I was continuously getting emails through Groover
Mhm.
I finally responded. I said, let me check this out. And well worth it. Well worth it.
Uh,
On the drive up here, I got an email from Groover. It said that one of the playlists wants to use Never Any War, my song,
oh.
and they're going to use it on a playlist, send the WAV file
Mhm.
and a couple pictures, JPEG pictures.
Oh, wow.
That's a great opportunity. I mean,
Sure.
for $2, I
I
mean,
believe
you know,
it.
you can't beat that.
No, not at all.
So online radio is, to me, just as good. I mean, I think online radio may be better because now when the dial now 95.7 The Hog
Right,
is a great radio station up here. That's traditional radio.
right,
They're not going to play an original song, right?
right,
I don't
right.
think so.
No, not unless you're known.
Not unless you pay them.
That's probably that
Probably
too.
a lot of money.
Yeah, probably that too.
But there's still radio stations that you dial that play the classic rock, and
Sure.
there's one near I live, 107.3, the Eagle.
Yeah.
You got the Hog up here. But don't you wish there was now? I mean, I will say this: there's a station near me which doesn't have big wattage. It's
Mhm.
called WZIG. They put my song "Constructive and Destructive" in for eternity.
Wow.
And he told me that. He says it's as long as we're an active station, we're going to play your song once a month, and they have.
Wow.
And I can prove that because if you're dialed into Apple Music,
Mm-hmm.
if you sign in, they break down all your songs and they tell you radio spins and they track where
Oh,
your
wow.
music is being played on the radio. And
That's
they've,
cool.
They've honored that commitment, which is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Wow.
The problem is they're not strong enough. You drive like 20 miles
Right.
away, it's like it's a bunch of static.
Right. Right.
But so traditional radio versus online radio. It's great being here, great being in the same room, finally recording. We are going to post this link
Yeah.
here shortly. We're going to label this Just Talkin' Music
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
And
Back again.
back again. I look forward to doing this again, Bill.
Yeah.
Thank
me
you very
too.
much.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right. See you next time on Just Talkin' Music.